Crainer abandoned his friend group 3 separate times, but when he tried to join back for the 4th, it was a complete and utter nightmare.
Did you believe Crainer when he said he's enjoying making videos?
No.
Neither did I.
Who is Crainer, what did he do, and how has his life completely changed after all these incidents? The year was 2012, when Crainer was randomly searching Twitch for someone to watch. Crainer stumbles upon one of the biggest streamers at the time, who goes by the name Lanceypooh, and he asks to collab with him. Over the course of the next few months, Lanceypooh would help Crainer to gain an audience, and they became such good friends that he even invited Crainer to fly to the US, all the way from Denmark, in order to start up a gamer house. At this time, Lancey would treat Crainer like an absolute king. He would splurge all his money on him, from renting out a limousine to moving his girlfriend in to stay with them as well. Crainer and Lancey began streaming and uploading videos basically daily, and this only went on to strengthen their friendship, as well as both their channels growing in the process. However, just a few days before Crainer's visa was about to expire and he would have to travel back to Denmark, he would message Lancey about a 3rd YouTuber who they were making videos with at the time. Crainer would ask Lancey if he thinks he would be able to grow without this 3rd YouTuber, and ended up getting Lancey to say some pretty harsh things about him. But unaware to Lancey, Crainer recorded the entire thing, edited his messages out, and sent it off to the 3rd YouTuber. Who is this 3rd unnamed mystery man, you may ask? Well, it's in fact SSundee, a YouTuber currently with over 23 million subscribers, although he wasn't quite as successful back in 2012. As you'd expect, SSundee got pretty mad with Lancey, allegedly, over saying these things about him, so SSundee and Lancey stopped talking completely. The day arrives where Crainer has to fly back to Denmark, so Lancey decides to drive him to the airport to say his final goodbyes to his best friend. He gave Crainer a decent chunk of money to take with him, and was tearing up in the process.
We shake hands, hug, everything is fine. I'm super upset. Like super upset. Drive home, man, I'm crying, I'm a little bitch. My friend is gone.
Shortly after Crainer had entered the airport, Lancey texted him to ask if he made it in there safely. No response. Another text a couple minutes later. No response. Lancey shrugs it off, thinking his phone might be dead, or he is in the plane with no reception. However, later that night, as he checks his phone, he realizes Crainer had blocked him. They never spoke again. Lanceypooh would make a video explaining what happened.
I've been blocked. Whoa, okay, what's going on? I know he's got his phone because he's texting, oh man, I'm excited to be working on this gonna be doing this new collab with some other YouTuber. One that I did stuff with. So I'm like, okay, cool. What's going on, man? This is messed up. You just not talking to me? Time goes fine. Perfect enough time to get home. Posted a video with himself and another YouTuber.
Although it was no use, Crainer had begun posting with SSundee and saw huge success. The fans loved these videos, and this is what blew Crainer's channel up from 30,000 subscribers all the way to over 1 million. The duo would go on to make videos for the next 3 years, until one day they completely split up too. On January 4th, 2018, SSundee would upload a video titled Where I Have Been, and explained that he wasn't contributing to his marriage enough.
You guys know my wife, Madeline. She's been in videos. Dude, we've hit a rough spot in our marriage, and it's 100% my fault. I failed her. So
then just a day later, Crainer would post about SSundee, where he would talk about the exact same situation.
This is the only thing I'm gonna say about this thing, because what's been happening is very private and it's none of my business. It really isn't.
SSundee would eventually come back to YouTube, but this time without Crainer in the videos. Fans were leaving comment after comment wondering where he was, until one day SSundee would mention this.
I know a lot of you guys are gonna tell us to go invite Crainer. Listen, me and Crainer are still friends. We just, he lives in Denmark. I live in America. He lives like 6 hours ahead of me. By the time we're recording this right now, and it's like 9 p.m. for him, he's either hanging out with his wife or sleeping. So he's doing his own thing with his friends Jelly and Slogo. I'm hanging out with my friends. We're still good. Just chill, you know? Let people be people.
Although nobody would go on to actually believe this. Why would they randomly stop posting together after 3 years because of a sudden time zone difference? If they could make it last for so long, why now has it only become such an issue? People had noticed Crainer's views had dipped significantly and had ultimately come to the conclusion that Crainer was just riding the wave with whoever is relevant at the time. Similarly, like how he worked with Lancey when he was at the top of Twitch. And people guessed SSundee might have seen the video Lancey had made about Crainer, which is why SSundee abandoned him for good. Crainer would go on to make videos by himself, playing different games and seeing what worked for his channel, but there was one contributing factor he didn't like. His channel had completely stagnated. A YouTube group containing Jelly, Slogo Man and Kwebbelkop had recently removed Kwebbelkop from the group due to mental health issues, so after some time being a duo, they decided to bring along a third YouTuber, this being Crainer. His first video was uploaded with the two on the 6th of October 2019, where they would go on to play Minecraft without colours.
I think I've got the same. Is everything white for you, Jelly?
Well, apart from you guys,
Yeah, you're
everything's white and great.
Wait, who is this? Kwebbelkop looks different as well.
Probably got a haircut.
Are you kidding me?
Needless to say, the fans absolutely loved this. Glad to see you doing videos with Jelly and Josh. You make a great addition to the team. Who would have thought that these three will be a legendary trio? Kwebbelkop changed as well, had me laughing for a minute. The fans loved every video containing Crainer, but over the course of him being the newest member of their group, this would go on to change all three of their lives forever, as well as creating one of the biggest controversies in YouTube history. The trio would begin to film videos together every single day, and this is what would skyrocket Crainer's channel into the nearly 8 million subscribers he has today. Even a couple of Crainer's most viewed videos were filmed with this group. I trolled Slogo with X-ray goggles in Minecraft, 4.4 million views. Crainer reacts to Jelly's 20 million subscriber roast video, 3.9 million views. It was clear Crainer had found what worked for his channel, which is why this type of content would follow for the next 3 years to come. May of 2022. Crainer completely vanishes from Jelly and Slogo's videos and blocks Jelly on everything. Absolute silence for 13 whole months. Up until the 8th of April 2023, the 2/3 podcast, which was run by Jelly and Slogo, would upload their most viral episode to this date. The fall of Crainer, why he left, and the Lanceypooh drama.
We are gamers, we play together. I've always referred to you as Crainer.
Yeah.
But everyone around you who knows you as a person calls you Benjamin.
Yeah.
That's so odd, isn't it?
Crainer would go on to explain in the podcast that he left due to a heavy drinking problem.
Basically, there were some big issues
Yeah.
that contributed to the fallout and you leaving the group.
I think what it was, and I was dealing with addiction at the time, pretty heavily.
And do you, just to be clear, everyone, do you want to say what the addictions things were or not?
I mean, I'll just say alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That was also mostly the problem for a long time. I think in order to stay in my comfort zone of just like drinking and not really thinking about things, it was really, I left just so I could do that.
Then in a separate episode, the two would agree that recording with Crainer would be risky, as he has gotten over the addiction now, but could potentially go back to it if he returns to making videos with his friends.
We would be almost like the easy way out for him.
I actually think that if we would start recording again with Crainer, it would not be very good for
I
his
think
mental
he would
health.
go back.
Crainer has healed a lot, and he's figured out a lot about himself over the past year and a half, and that's very good. You know,
Yeah.
he's growing up, he's becoming a man. But I believe that if we would start recording with him again, he might start struggling.
But the main key point of this podcast was Crainer mentioning that he likes recording videos again, although the two didn't believe him one single bit.
I still find it fun. I still genuinely find it fun, and if I don't do it, I have a bad day. So it's a thing I have to do, I feel like, and I want to do it.
You're finding it fun to play Roblox.
Yeah, actually, it is fun. Yeah,
really.
I'm actually.
What's your favorite Roblox game?
I don't have one. I play everything. So
you thought it was fun.
But I really like playing simulators and tycoons and stuff like that. I think it's fun. I don't know. It's easy to record, which is important when you're alone.
One of the things I wanted to ask is, did you believe Crainer when he said he's enjoying making videos?
No.
Neither did I.
No, I don't think so.
I just don't. I don't see it. I don't know how that's possible with what he's doing.
This episode would go on to gain over 60,000 likes, and all of the comments were asking Jelly and Slogo to let him back in the group, which was further pushed by Crainer when he made a video of his own titled I Need Your Help, where he would ask his fans to flood the comments of his friends' videos with the hashtag We Want Crainer Back. This is where the story gets so confusing from a viewer's point, so I'll let Slogo do the talking.
If you're new here or you're just getting a bit confused, I'm gonna get you up to date. It all began with a video on the Crainer channel, I Need Your Help, in which he made a call to action to all of his fans to spam me and Jelly to let us know that he wants to join the group and record again.
It is time to get the group back together.
This caused a massive spam of the hashtag We Want Crainer Back across all of our content, even on my new second channel where I've been uploading fun reaction content. You should go check it out, by the way. Now, before me or Jelly could respond to this, out of nowhere, Quebblecop makes a video. Well, not Quebblecop, Quebblecop AI. He called it I Need Your Help, which is the same name as Crainer's, in which he reacted to Crainer's video and basically told Crainer that it was a bad idea.
Crainer, why would you want to join a group where they literally humiliate you?
However, it turned out pretty cringe.
It's I, living in an image squealer looking at
What?
And the comment section definitely didn't agree with him. Now on to Jelly's response video, in which he reacted to the video as well, in which he basically said he wasn't sure.
I want the group back too, okay? I'm just gonna say it, but I'm not just gonna say yes or no. It needs to be a group decision.
And he said he wanted to talk to me about what we should do next.
And Josh Slogo also has to be in on this decision. So let's talk.
Now this is where the story gets good. I, Slogo, react to the situation. As expected, I make some very good points. I'm not gonna ruin it. You can go watch that video yourself. Now after this video, Crainer makes another one outlining his response to the Slogo and Jelly reactions. Although I'll be honest, you could probably skip this one. Yeah. Now, this is where it gets weird. Jelly makes a music video? Untold? No! It's starting to make less sense the more I listen to this. Re-upholds. But there was one other thing I need to talk about before we get to that. And it is the final video that Quebblecop AI has put up to this point. And it is called Why Am I Still Getting Hate? In which we see the worst version of the Quebblecop AI, I think, ever.
Why am I still getting hate?
Now, the crazy thing about this video is the Quebblecop AI tries to expose me and Jelly by bringing some comments out of context from the podcast that we did talking about Crainer.
Crainer was talking about his alcohol addiction. And I asked him what his favorite drink was.
Before finally making up their mind about Crainer.
But that brings me to my decision. With Jelly's support, I've decided Crainer is welcome back to the team. That's right. Me, Jelly, and Crainer will be recording and uploading videos together soon.
And Crainer would eventually join back in the videos, gaining over 500,000 views in the process. Even though Crainer's happiness was at an all-time high, it seems the constant shift of Crainer's content has also come with a price. That being, risking his audience. If we factor out his subscribers gained from a few viral shorts back at the end of 2023, he hasn't gained a single subscriber since September of 2022, and nowadays struggles to pull over 100,000 views on majority of his newest uploads.